how to make payments on Alibaba. So if you're here in Nigeria, there's been a restriction for
I don't know what you are, but I know what
hello there, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering all your questions in terms of starting a business, sourcing goods from Alibaba, and all of that related. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Click on that red button down below, and if you have any question concerning sourcing goods from Alibaba, starting up a business, just let me know in the comment section down below. So the first question is how to get verified suppliers. So to make things easy for yourself, when you go to the Alibaba app, whether you're using the app or you're using their website www.alibaba.com. So when you search for what you want, I advise that you filter your suggestions, like filter for verified suppliers and companies who have been in existence for up to 4 years. And I advise you check reviews. Someone once asked me if reviews are legit, like if they can pay someone to leave a review for them. But the thing with Alibaba is that for you to leave a review, you must have purchased an item for you to leave a review. That's why I kind of trust their review, because some people tend to leave pictures of what they've got, and sometimes when you check, you're actually going to see negative reviews. And when you see such reviews, run for your life. So the next question is, how long will it take for my goods to get to me? So depending on how you want to ship your goods, whether you're using freight air or whether you're using sea, and depending on the company you're actually using to ship your goods. So when you're using external source shipping companies, you're using freight, it takes like 10 to 14 days, I think, on an average. And then when you're using sea, it takes 2 to 4 months, I guess, most of them. But then when you're using like UPS or Express or the rest, you can actually get your goods in like 2 days or 5 days, depending on the company you're using. Next question is, I've been trying to make payments and it's not going. It's not only you. This happens to be one of my most asked questions: how to make payments on Alibaba. So if you're here in Nigeria, the thing is that there's been a restriction for payment, and I think when you're like, if you're using your Naira debit card to make payments, there have been a restriction for payment, which means that you can only pay a maximum of $20 per month. This is the information. Go through it. So this happens to hit us, and I think some of the banks like UBA, Zenith, their maximum is $20. Then for banks like First Bank, their maximum is $50. Wema Bank, no transaction at all using your Naira debit card. So I suggest that you go to the bank and open a dollar account. And if you can find a way to buy dollar and put in a dollar account, you can actually use your dollar card or your dollar account to make payments and purchase goods from Alibaba. Or you can actually use an agent, procurement agent, or you can actually use Alipay if you can just find your way through it. Is 1688 cheaper than Alibaba? The thing is that just depending. 1688 is a bit, it's cheaper than Alibaba actually, but then you have to use Google search to search for goods over there at 1688, which is not in English, and there you can't use card for payment. It's just like a one-on-one, it's just like a direct contact with the supplier, and there's nothing like trade assurance, so you're not even sure of getting back your money if your goods don't get to you on time, or if the goods you got is not actually what you ordered. While on Alibaba, there's actually something called trade assurance, where Alibaba is giving you an assurance that this supplier, this vendor has been verified, and you can actually trust this vendor. And if you don't get your goods, be sure to get your money back, because you actually paid to Alibaba. Then when you get your goods and confirm that you've gotten your goods, Alibaba then pays to that supplier. So the next one is, can I track my goods? Of course you can track your goods. All you have to do when you're done making payments, you ask your vendor for your tracking number, and you can track your goods till when they get to Nigeria. Just get the tracking number, download tracker on your phone. It's going to enable you to track your goods till they get to Nigeria. So the next one is, do I undergo training? The truth is that I don't undergo training for now, but then I have good news for you. So here on my channel, I'm going to leave a link in my description where you can actually have a one-on-one conversation with me depending on the platform you choose. So you're just going to pick a time that's going to be convenient for you. Then we can have a one-on-one conversation, be it for an hour, be it for 2 hours, depending on how much you can purchase. So the thing is that I've actually put a payment to it because of I want to value my time, and so many people have been asking me questions, and I feel like when there's a payment to it, I'm going to actually concentrate and be able to answer your questions. And the next one is how to calculate kg. So let's say a shipping company charges $10 per kg. So that means if you're buying a goose that the weight of the goose is actually 10 kg. So what you're going to do is that you're going to multiply 10 kg, which is the weight of my goose, times the amount the company is charging per kg. So for 10 kg worth of goods and a company that charges 10 kg, you're actually going to pay $100 for that shipping, just depending on the company, and then the kg that you're buying, the weight of your goods. So that's how I usually advise when you're buying light item goods, ship them. You can ship them using freight, but then when you're buying heavy weight goods like fridge, like heavy or you're buying in large quantity, I advise to use C, because C will be cheaper for you, especially if you are doing that for commercial. And then some people ask me how much I started my business with. That's a secret. So I can't really tell you. And some people also ask me like how much can I start business with? So I can't put a figure around it because it depends on the type of business you want to start. It depends on your audience and the category you want to go into. It just depends on a lot of things. Where you're sourcing your goods from, how you want to package, how you want to ship. So I can't really put a figure around it. But then I don't know, just do your calculations, do your planning. That's why you have to get my ebook on how to start a business. It's going to really guide you through on how to start your business, and you might be able to figure out like how much is going to cost you for what you want to buy, and depending on the area you want to venture into. So people also ask me the shipping company I use. So the shipping company I use to actually ship my goods is Choice Logistics. But I think that they have upgraded their app and they now call it Cavam or something. But ever since they upgraded it, I've not actually used it. I'm not condemning it because I've not used it. I just tell people, okay, I've used Choice Logistics, and then they have upgraded it, and ever since I've not used it. So you can do your research. There are a lot of shipping companies. There's SkyJet, there's Sky Cargo, there are a lot of shipping companies. Just do your research, and I think I'm actually going to do a video on shipping companies, but then I want to recommend things I've actually used. So just subscribe to my channel, so I'm going to keep you updated. Next one is review on Alibaba, if Alibaba is actually fake. So the thing is that I can't really say Alibaba is 100% real, but then I've actually purchased my goods from Alibaba. I got my jewelry pieces, they're actually of quality, and I still wear them to date, and I hardly receive customers complaint from them. So for me personally, I would say that Alibaba is a nice place to buy your goods from. Just that the dollar rate, it's not smiling at us in Nigeria. Is Alibaba and AliExpress similar? So the thing is that Alibaba and AliExpress, basically AliExpress for people who want to source in low quantity, like one item, basically for retailers, and then Alibaba is for people who want to buy in large quantity. AliExpress is for people who want to buy in low quantity, like one item, two item. And one thing I love about AliExpress is that you can actually get your goods shipped to you for free, but then you have to wait for a long time before it gets to you. If you have such patience and it's not something that you want to get in a hurry, you can actually go and purchase your goods from AliExpress. They actually have some companies that actually do free shipping, just like it takes a longer time. So Alibaba and AliExpress are just like basically owned by same person, just that this is low quantity, high quantity. So guys, if I did not get to answer your question, just let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to have one-on-one conversation with me, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm open for collaboration and for promotion. Thank you very much for watching, and do have an amazing day.